Hey everyone, I'm Nate, and today I'm coming at you with a bonus video all about my experience at the mall. Now the mall is a designer luxury shopping outlet about 40 minutes outside of Florence, and over the summer I was traveling in Florence, and so of course I wanted to make it to the mall, and so this is a video about all my experiences, and I included some vlogs, and I'll give you some information about stuff that I was looking for when I was doing my research on the mall. And when I was doing that research, I could only really find blog posts and like TripAdvisor posts from about like 3 to 5 years ago, so I wanted something more up to date, but I couldn't find it. So this is my video to anyone who is Googling things about the mall. Here it is, and I hope this helps you out and gives you some insight into what the mall looks like and what goes on there. So first things first, let's talk about getting to the mall. Now the mall website has really great instructions about how to get to the mall, whether it be by bus, car, or taxi, and I chose to take the bus because it was the cheapest option. It was only 10 euros round trip for a 40-minute ride, and I actually got to the bus station really early, but I actually got on the second bus. So that's my first advice. Make sure that you get to the bus station early, which is at the train station, the main train station in Florence, because you want to be one of the first people that gets to the mall. Because when I got to the mall, it was, very open and there weren't a lot of people there, and I could get into the stores, because actually if you get to the mall a little bit later, you actually have to wait to get into the stores, and they give you numbers to get in the store wait, but you also get numbers to check out. So make sure that you get to the mall as early as you can and plan ahead, because you want to avoid those high traffic times. Next, let's talk about the layout of the mall. So when you first get off the bus, you are taken aback by the giant Gucci and the giant Prada stores. So those are the two main stores that you'll first notice, and the ones that have the most product inside. And that's because they're Italian and Gucci's Florentine, so of course they're gonna have the biggest outlets. But then when you look to your left, you'll have the Saint Laurent and Moschino outlet stores, and then on the other side you'll have all the other designer stores. And it was really cool because it was a really pretty outside mall. It was really relaxed. I got there early, so maybe that was why it was more relaxed, but it was also very family friendly. So I saw a lot of families with strollers, people of course with giant bags of stuff, but it seemed there was a lot of families there just shopping. So if you're looking to take your family, I would suggest that it's a good place to go. It was very open and cool and pretty environment. Moving on to my experience inside the stores, first I went into the Gucci and Prada stores because I wanted to make sure that I got to them first, because I know that those are the ones that are the most popular when you go to the mall. Actually, when you go into these stores, they actually hand you a number that is your checkout number. So you don't even pick up the stuff and take it to the register. They just write it down in their electronic tablets, and then they have it ready for you at the checkout. But these checkout lines get so long. So hitting these two stores early, I think would be the best advice to give you, because you need to make sure that you avoid those long lines and then you check out and get out of there, because it gets pretty hectic. And so when I went into the Gucci store, I was just amazed by the size and the beauty of it, because it was really cool. But you have to remember that these brands have products that are from 3 seasons ago. So don't expect something that you saw on the runway, last season. They're outlet stores. So just keep that in mind and make sure that when you go in thinking that you're gonna search for this certain bag, they're gonna be the older stuff. And I noticed that with the bags, for the Gucci bags, they weren't that exciting of the designs. The prices were definitely ticked down 40%, but I mean they're still really expensive. But I didn't think that the designs of Gucci were particularly interesting. Same goes for the clothes. I'm not usually a really fan of old Gucci as I am about new Gucci. The new Gucci stuff is the chic, I don't know, really cool, artistic hipster, librarian kind of chic, if you know what I'm saying. But the old stuff I don't think is a little more dated. Now I did go down to check the shoes out, and I wasn't particularly shopping for Gucci shoes, but the Gucci shoes looked really great. So if you're going to the mall and looking for Gucci shoes, there were some great deals on shoes. They're still really expensive to keep in mind, but I think they're definitely a great deal compared to what they usually are. Now, moving into the Prada store, which I thought was a lot better, there's definitely better clothes. Even though they're older season clothes, the clothes were a lot better. In fact, this is actually one of the shirts that I got at the outlet at the mall, and I'm obsessed with it. It's one of the Prada shirts. It's from 3 seasons ago, but I think it's so pretty and I love it so much. And also, I think what's really popular there is that all the wallets. So the wallets were still around $360, which is still expensive, but for a Prada wallet, it's a really good price. Now, some of them had the older logos, so you need to keep that in mind when you're shopping too. Make sure you get the ones that have the newer logos, even though it's an older collection. Now, a cool thing about the Prada store is also inside the Prada store is also the Miu Miu store, so you can look at the different Miu Miu wallets, and they had really cool shoes in the Miu Mius. So I would definitely go look at that too if you're going to look at first shoes as well. Moving on to the other stores, I'm a really big fan of Moschino and Saint Laurent, so I definitely wanted to go in there, and I was really excited and looking for stuff, but I was actually a little disappointed by the selection. The Saint Laurent selection was very slim, and the only thing that I even thought about buying was a bag, but it was still out of my price range for what I was looking for, but it was very slim pickings and not a lot of stuff. So if you're looking to go for Saint Laurent, I would pass and not go. Same for Moschino. I'm definitely in love with Jeremy Scott's Moschino because of all like the eclectic and like new stuff, but it was all pre-Jeremy Scott Moschino. So if you're going anytime soon, keep that in mind that it's nothing that you're gonna see. Like you're not gonna see like the McDonald's or like the Barbie collection. It's going to be like all the old Moschino, like the floral prints, which were still really pretty and which I liked, but it's not like the exciting new Jeremy Scott Moschino. Speaking of the stores, I forgot to like name off all the list of all the designers there, so I'm just gonna like read off a list really quick. It says they have, you know, McQueen, Armani, Balenciaga, Burberry. Burberry was great because they had like a bunch of trench coats from like old seasons, but they, you know, I think trench coats are timeless, so if you're looking for a trench coat, definitely go there for the Burberry store. They had a Coach, a Dior. The Dior was pretty great. They had a Dior men's section too. And then there's the Pucci, Zena, where I got my sunglasses that I mentioned in my favorites video for July. I love these sunglasses and I got these at the mall as well. There's like Fendi, a Hogan. There was a really big selection of shoes at the Hogan, so if you're looking for tennis shoes, especially for guys, there's a lot of tennis shoes there, so look into that. Moschino store, which I talked about, the Cavalli store, Saint Laurent, Ferragamo, Stella McCartney, Tod's, Tom Ford, and Valentino. And I went in the Tom Ford store too and I was looking for sunglasses, and I really like their sunglasses. All of the sunglasses that I saw at the mall, most of them ran for 150 euros, so expect that for when you're purchasing sunglasses. Those were how much the sunglasses were at Tom Ford and Zena. So like, they didn't have the ones that I like that fit my face, but they had some of the oldest, coolest styles of Tom Ford, like the really cool aviators that I really liked, but they didn't fit my face correctly. So if you're looking for those, definitely check out them. Also, a really cool thing at the mall was that there's a hair salon. I was in dire need of a haircut while I was shopping, and so I found it randomly like up, and it was like it's like up some stairs. You have to go up the stairs and it's in a different building, but like I found it and I was like, hello, and no one was in there, but then they're like, oh, come in, and it was a really like reasonable priced haircut. It was like 27 euros, so it was awesome and I really loved it. I had a girl named Kiara who cut my hair. Kiara, shout out to Kiara. If you go to get a haircut, tell her I said hey. Not that she'll remember me, but she was so cute and she was so nice and I loved her a lot, so I had a great haircut there too, so that's something to keep track of. And finally, when you get hungry, as I'm sure you've looked up if you've been looking up the mall, there's the Gucci Cafe, which I went to, which was so cute and reasonably priced. Like everything is like pretty cheap and like pretty normal. Like you're spending so much money on clothes and like accessories, so it's nice that like the food is actually cheap and like really pretty at the same time. And so I went to the Gucci Cafe and I bought a pastry and a sandwich and I sat on the little porch area, on the little terrace, and it has a nice like overlooking view of like the mall and like the Tuscan like hillside, and it's really pretty. So definitely go there after your shopping extravaganza. So thanks so much for watching my video about the mall. I hope you learned something. I can only speak about my experience, but if you have any questions or anything, please leave a comment below. I'll leave the link down below to the mall too so that you can find more information, but I had a really overall pretty successful experience. I mean, I bought a bunch of stuff and I got my hair cut and I had a really nice little cute lunch, so go there if you're thinking about going there. I really liked it. It's pretty cheap to just go there, and for the experience itself, it's pretty worth it. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!